This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Into the hands of Skoranek. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Locke now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Motion man is Berrios. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Block now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Locke. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground, and right away he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay, break. Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this team coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Here's Madison running on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the set.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Top 19. Top 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now 2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Locke. catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Locke. Pass complete down in the core. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Drew Lock in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has... And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020. On play action, Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Renfrow, the motion man. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
2nd and 5. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lock's throw there complete to Allen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
Lock now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Lock on the bootleg. A short throw taken in by Long. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a gain moments ago. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Lock steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Max Borghi. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Block now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Up the middle they go. Funk, and he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Funk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Got it. Ready?
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, check that, check that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.